Welcome to the 22nd Annual Melbourne International Flower and Garden Show. Let's go take a look. Here we are in the beautiful Royal Exhibition buildings. There is so much to see. I'm daunted, and we haven't even started on the outside yet. This puts a whole new twist on Garden Girl. I've been lucky enough to run into Charlie Albone, who has created this amazing garden behind us called the Husqvarna Garden. Charlie,
yes, it is. It's sponsored by Husqvarna, yeah.
Oh, sponsored by Husqvarna.
Sponsored by Husqvarna. It's called an urban oasis, or an urban sanctuary. I don't even know the name of my own garden.
That's not on the sign.
It should be on the sign.
Oh, because I saw the Husqvarna Garden.
Yeah.
Charlie, you did amazingly at the Chelsea Flower and Garden Show last year. Congratulations, silver medal for that.
Yep.
And bronze medal for this one, which is amazing as well. Can you just basically give me an idea of what sort of, did you have a plan or did you have a...
Yes, I wanted to create a space that was a place to come back to after a busy day and just relax, because that's what I get from my garden, that's what I like to do with my garden. So I wanted to create that, and I wanted to showcase some of the plants that I love.
Fantastic. Do you always use the same sort of style of plant or same sort of design? Or?
Well, you get bored as a gardener using just one type of plant, so it's nice to use new ones, but I do have some staples. I mean, this Oriental Pearl Raphilepsis gives a really nice rounded bun shape, which I use quite a lot. Buxus I use quite a lot as well.
Salvias.
And I love salvias, yeah. You can't kill them.
No, exactly. They're fantastic, aren't they?
They are.
I've been trying to find some white ones. White obviously are easy to find at this time of year, but I can't find them anywhere.
No, they're not. They tend to have a bit of a yellow tinge to them. I'm not a huge fan of the white salvias. No.
They're perhaps not as calming as this sort of dark, the bluey colour, which is gorgeous.
Yes.
It's absolutely divine. Thank you so much for giving us a little bit of time.
Lovely to run into.
Appreciate it. You too. Thank you. Thanks. We are very, very lucky now that we are standing here with Philip with us, who has the gold medal for the most beautiful garden of the Melbourne International Flower and Garden Show. Phil, congratulations. That is absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
Is this the first for you?
We did 3 in a row, and then we had a year off, and then we've come back and we've produced this one. So
that's absolutely beautiful.
We've sort of done this with Evoca Landscaping, who helped build the garden, and we've sort of designed and planted it out.
Absolutely beautiful, and I can see it's mostly natives, and you've got some herbs, you've got some limes, you've got all sorts of things. Was there a theme specifically that you had to work with? Or?
Yeah, the philosophy behind it was just trying to, activate that foreground. So it's about a biodiverse plant palette, I suppose. So the backdrop's quite native, as you would see, about working into that borrowed landscape. And then in the foreground, we're just activating the space through plants that you can both utilise and just feel good in. So, like you say, the herbs and the veggies and even the fruit to the edges where you can go and pick and eat, but also putting the flowers in the right spot so that it activates the garden and just gets the birds and the bees in.
Companion planting.
Spot on. It's all about thinking about your palette, but if you get that right, it creates a nice, interesting, eclectic palette that actually looks good as well.
Almost self-sufficient. You could make yourself too if you did a bit more.
That's right. It's
absolutely beautiful and absolutely so calm. Really, really impressed. Love it. Love to have this. I wouldn't really love to just sit in here all day. It's absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much, Phil. Really appreciate it.
No worries. Lovely to meet you.
You too. We're now talking to John from Cactus Country. John, lovely to meet you. Thank you very much for taking some time to talk to us.
No problem.
John was involved in Philip's award-winning design garden behind us, or behind you, Brett, mostly with the transportation of the cactus plants that he has brought down from Strathmerton near Shepparton.
Yeah.
Now that would not be easy. John, tell us all about it, please.
No worries. Well, you'll see some of the cacti in there are quite big. We've got some big agave parieis, which we've transported in fruit bins, and those fruit bins are actually planted into the garden. So yeah, they've done a great job of hiding those.
Yeah.
We've got a huge pharaoh cactus, more commonly known as a fireball. It's massive and very spiky and very heavy. At 64, there was two of us. We took the top off an old mower. So we had the wheels of the mower, and we pushed the mower underneath the plant once we dug it out. And we somehow managed to drag it onto that and use that as our little transport mobile to get it out.
Very creative with your way of thinking of being able to transport these things.
Dad's very creative.
It should say it's your dad's business, or it's a family business?
It's a family business. So Dad started in 1988,
Okay.
and it's just grown from there. It started as a fruit orchard, and Dad used to work there as a kid, and he knew that the soil was going to be great for cacti, and the environment with the weather that we get 4 seasons.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, so it's worked perfectly.
Yeah.
We're out in the middle of nowhere, but we've now actually got over 28,000 followers on Instagram as well. So we've got a lot of day trippers from Melbourne.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's great.
We are going to take a trip up to see the Cactus Country. It sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
So it's not all just cacti though? You have,
Yeah,
you
so
saying something about the fruit? You have fruit trees as well?
Yeah, so we've got a farm as well. So we grow yellow squash, and they go to an agent in Sydney, and they end up all across Australia in Safeway stores. So that's a pretty big operation as well.
Sounds
Just something we run on the side.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're doing a little bit of everything, aren't you?
Yeah, we're pretty busy. It's good though. We're all passionate about what we do, so it's good
I
fun.
can tell.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, John.
Thanks for the interview.
We'll give him a break now. He's got plenty of people who want to talk to him, so we'll leave him alone. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you soon.
You too.
That's it, we're done. We have worn our feet out, but we've had an absolutely beautiful time. There is so much to see here at the Flower and Garden Show. There are millions of retailers, there are beautiful displays, flowers galore. Any plant you ever wanted to find, you'll find here. It's absolutely fantastic. Any gardeners who have got time over the next few days, please do come out and see it. Otherwise, there's always next year. Thanks for watching. Bye.